Bail! The gates of Sescheron have stood for eons beyond remembrance, and you shall not breach them now. Remove your foul demons from our lands. We stand on the side of light, and you shall not be allowed to reach Mount Ariat. And that which you seek will not be yours.
Enough! Enough! Enough!
I shall take your position into consideration. Well, it seems your terms are not acceptable.
Hey everybody, this is Alzorath, and welcome back to Diablo 2. Today we are venturing off into the Highlands. We're going to rescue ourselves some barbarians and probably kill ourselves a catapult manning shank up in the upper Highlands here. It's going to be in the foothills first. Highlands are later, but foothills, not going to be too bad because most of the enemies are going to be clumped around a single point, and we can just drop that on them and it's going to get us kills pretty much off screen. We should get some decent experience from this as well, considering our level. There isn't a great experience here, but we aren't suffering as much of a penalty due to the level difference as we otherwise would. So that's not too bad. We can just drop them wherever the heck we want, and it does really good damage. Just picking these guys off as they gather around one of the barbarians, and we can usually save most of the barbarians here just by doing this. A little add-on in a lot of speedruns for like donation goals and stuff like that is actually to save the barbarians in this act, kind of up there with rescuing Cain as a kind of goal. Do we want to get that ring? Probably not. I don't really care too much about them anymore. I mean, yes, it could be better than what we have, but right now I could be running naked and not really care about it too much. If we need money, I can sell gear, but not going to do that either, most likely. Mostly just moving up here, trying to get through this act relatively quickly because, frankly, there's going to be a lot of cold resist here, and it's just going to be a little bit harder to charge through it. Did hear a potion back there. Let's go ahead and drop this on these lovely guys. Doc Farron is cold enchanted, so we're going to have to be a little bit aware of where he's at. He's going to probably burst any second now. Boom. There he goes. And they naturally have teleport. It's not even a hero ability for them. They just teleport whenever they dang well feel like it. Let's go ahead and drop that on those guys and move around this way. Positioning in this game is actually kind of important. You don't want to be caught really too far out of position from where you want to be. Otherwise, you're just going to be overwhelmed by various enemies just kind of swarming after your butt. And yes, they will swarm after your butt pretty hardcore on here. These guys right here, relatively slow, but once we get to the axe guys and things like the flayers and stuff like that, we're really good at it too. Just they'll swarm you and take you down faster than you can blink, which is a little bit of a danger, especially if you're doing this in hardcore. Currently, we're not doing it in hardcore, simply because I'm not confident enough in my skills just yet to do that. I'm confident enough to do normal speedruns. I don't have hardcore really in my blood just yet. It's not really getting there for me. I'm more likely to die to stupid things like I did before, and you have to be a little bit more cautious in those runs. But some of the best times are people taking those big risks and just kind of moving on through regardless. As far as what I'm going to speedrun with, it's most likely going to be a Necro because that's my favorite class. I enjoy them the most, and the Dentist is the current predominant strategy for the Necromancer in terms of speedruns, because it's fairly effective at low levels, and it can work in normal difficulty fairly decently. You are going to be doing a skill reset in most of those. I am tempted to see how well I can get a poison run going, but I have a feeling it would be more akin to a barbarian speedrun, which is actually even slower. Casters are generally going to be your fastest speedrunners, with Sorceress being the obvious best due to teleport here. Let's go ahead and swap over to using Glacial Spike as our left click here. I probably should have done that sooner. It was just brain farting as to not doing it. Yeah, it's going to cost us more mana, but we can get plenty of mana potions to deal with it. I'm not too worried about these guys. They're going to just fall to pieces beneath my blizzards here. And we are going to drop a blizzard in on Mr. Overseer there. As you can see, we're not burning through our mana nearly as much as we were before, and it's regenerating relatively quickly compared to a lot of the other things that we were using in earlier acts. And now we have all of our potions from him. Nothing really useful from him, unfortunately, but you get what you play for. This is normal difficulty. It's not going to be that difficult to get supplies. So let's go ahead and get up here, get the waypoint, and start rescuing these here barbarians. Now, I am including a cinematic at the beginning of this, so my times might be a little bit off, but we should still have plenty of time here. I think it's like a 3-minute or 4-minute cinematic. I'm not entirely positive as the length just off the top of my head, so you'll just have to live with it. And we'll just go ahead and dart past these guys. You'll notice my stamina is draining relatively quickly. This is because we are using medium armor. That was a stupid move on my part, but I don't really care too much. It's not hurting us that bad. Only in areas where I'm running in huge stretches does it really kind of bite us. Like this area, it will bite us in the butt just a little bit. I do want to get up here and kill that. Go ahead and get rid of him. We want to move to the right. If we encounter a wall, then we are going to be on a northward facing one, or one that basically faces the same way as the rest of the hills, and we actually are facing on that, so we're going to have to look for them in a left to right manner. There we go. Let's get our speech impediments taken care of before we start jumping on board with getting rid of these guys. Go ahead and drop some more blizzards up there. These are generally pretty good. We've got a boss mob down there. This will take out that gate as well, so we don't have to worry about it too much. Our mercenary is oddly enough poisoned right now. He's not really feeling it too bad. He's leveling up and all that fun stuff. Let's go ahead and grab that mana potion and that healing potion, and let's drop something on that barricaded tower just to get rid of it. And there's Sharptooth Slayer, which is a super unique in here. There's a few super uniques in this area that are not bad kills. He's actually got a fairly decent treasure level, so you can kind of take him out like that. But he's also got a lot of life, so doing this is probably what we want to do. We got a few things in there. Come back here. Let's go ahead and use our potions and just go ahead and take him down the old-fashioned way, because I'm tired of waiting for him to die. Yeah, you're not very effective on there. You have a body stuck in the tower that you're shooting Inferno from, and it's not even reaching me. Good job. Let's go ahead and grab the greater healing and greater mana from there. We'll even take the super mana just because, hey, it's nice. And there's a stamina potion. We'll take that just because we have been doing a little poor in the realm of stamina. It's not terrible, it's just not too great. So we want to get one up by that door just to kind of bust it down, because they are not immune to ice. They are doors, but they're not immune to cold. You'd think a door would be probably the best thing to be immune to cold, but I suppose also making them immune to poison makes sense as well. Let's go ahead and bust down the door with glacial spikes. Let's go ahead and just drink mana potions there. As far as the difficulty in this area, I'm not too scared of pretty much anything I'm going to encounter here. I don't have enough life to take on certain things, but at the same time, it's just not a massive amount of really damaging enemies, unless I decide to stand like in their Inferno whenever they're on a Crush Beast or something like that. One nice thing about Blizzard, by the way, if you notice, it is killing them as soon as they hop out of the Crush Beasts. That is a very good feature of this, and you'll even see that with things like frozen orb as well if the orb itself kills them, because you're still firing so many projectiles in the area that they're going to have to drop down on that it does ridiculous amounts of damage to them and just finishes them off. So it's really quite beautiful. And we're just slowly churning through, just getting rid of this and that. I do want to look for the other group of barbarians. I forget how it spawns on this particular map. I think they spawn further up the path, but I'm not positive on that one. Got a nice little halberd there, just poking through these guys. They're really not a huge threat. If I wanted to really speed through this, I would probably just charge up the wall back there, the one going along this way, because there's a lot less resistance that way. But going through like this does get me experience, and it gets me these barbarians that are going to give me a Rowlort Tal. Unfortunately, I don't have an am just yet. If I see an am drop, I'm going to make that shield. I'm going to find a way to make that shield. I will track down a 4-socket shield somewhere. Ooh. Stamina Shrine. Yay. Just in time, too. And the these things will be split. The barbarian kind of prisons will be split by the little divider thing on this one, if you were curious. But I don't remember like specifically whether it's 2 on top or 2 on bottom. So anyway, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, I'll find a way to make that shield one way or another. That is an awesome little shield. It doesn't provide all the resistances. This Ancient's Pledge provides all of them, but if I don't get an am within a reasonable distance in, I'm just gonna make a Ancient's Pledge for my mercenary. Yeah, our little audio glitched up just a second there. And go ahead and back off. Yeah, our audio has permanently glitched on the blizzards here. There we go. That just happens sometimes. The sound buffer gets full and it just goes bleh. Nope, no more. We are done here. Yeah, these guys just falling left and right. I'm actually getting mana from blizzards I cast a while back because they're just still going off screen and they just stop moving. Let's go ahead and take care of you guys, and I think this is going to be where we have the 2 spots for the barbarian prisoners. Let's go ahead and drop that in there and we'll go around. Just take him out, and here is one that's going to take them out of there. We are getting hit by infernos. We're not too bothered by this, but it is still a little bit irritating. Let's go ahead and get this on them. As soon as we stop casting the blizzards for a period of time, it should start up the audio again. There we go. Yeah. You just got to stop the audio cycle for it before it'll pop up a new one. Not that I particularly like the blizzard audio, it's just a lot of hissing, unfortunately. But it works. Let's go ahead and bust down this barricade. We'll get a little bit more mana going there. Nice jewel. Just bust these guys down. And I'm going to go ahead and refill my belt after I finish casting a few more blizzards down here just to deal with them. Boom, 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 boom. Do we need any more of those? I'll identify that. That's junk. And that is junk as well, actually. Boom and boom. Go ahead and drop that on top of him and just get moving to the right. And here is our other group of barbarians. Now, they are a little bit scrunched up in this vertical one. I don't really particularly like the design of the vertical ones, and we just finished rescuing them. I'm not going to go back just right now to get the reward for that. I'll get it later. If I forget to get it before closing the game, I'll have to redo all of this, because for some reason the trigger is very specific that you have to talk to them to complete it. Otherwise, it resets back to the very beginning of the particular set of requirements. Just dancing by these guys, and this should be the path up right here. Getting a lot of experience from this just because I'm firing and forgetting a lot of stuff. And yep, they're all just falling before my mighty blizzards. I'm going to actually level up Blizzard. There we go. Blizzard is, oddly enough, one of the favored spells online as well currently. That's because the orb nerf from several years ago just kind of made it the superior just damage over time kind of thing. orb is still pretty dang powerful. We're pumping our life for a reason here, simply to get more stamina and more, well, raw life. I want to get over 200 life to really be able to take these guys relatively easily. We don't want to get blown to pieces by these little enemies, so we need to take these lashers out as well. We got a nice amulet there. I got a scroll of identify to go with it. I'm looking for possibly +1 cold skills as well. Ooh, 21 life and 7 resist all. We're going to keep that. I'm going to consider using it over the regen mana thing here of Arcana's Sign. There's several rare, not rare, set amulets that you can get that are pretty good. Just not mostly in normal difficulty. Okay, this is going to be another vertically aligned one. So we're going to have to just run this lengthwise. This is one of the few times that we have to head up this direction in the entire game. A lot of maps aren't aligned this direction. A lot of maps are aligned left to right. So that's nice that we have some variance in here. I don't think we've actually encountered a double vertical like this one before in the... let's see what that one is. It's junk. I don't think we've encountered a double vertical like this in just normal play. I think we encountered a vertical and a horizontal. There's just a random guy, Seethe Pox, is not a super unique. But we are still going to kill him. He's aura enchanted, so I don't want to get too close because I don't want to get that fire thingy on me. The fire enchantment. Now, one thing that is important is we actually do want to get the waypoint here, I think. Let's go ahead and look around for it. I may have to wander around just a little bit to find it, but it shouldn't be too bad. I want to find the waypoint here, and then I'm going to set up a town portal, and then we're going to call it probably another short episode, if I had to guess. Just to make sure we're not going way too far over, because I actually forgot to set my timer this time. Let's go ahead and go up here. Do we have the waypoint? No. Well, that's irritating. Where are you, waypoint? I don't want to have to walk all the way back down for you. And we just ran out of stamina. There we go. I'll just stand still and frosty a few of these guys, get rid of them, and get some more experience. That's not too bad of an idea for me. There you guys go. Enjoy that blizzard, and I will blow this door down. Because watch me huff, watch me puff, watch me glacial spike. There's a tower shield. Tower shields are the only normal one that I can think of that I can actually make that special shield in. So I'd have to get a lot of strength to actually use it. But I still want to make it. I still kind of want to find that am and make it. It's the only thing I'm really missing for it. Let's see. Let's go all the way over this way. I'm going to go... I need to heal, definitely, for sure. Let's see. Let's go ahead and fill up our belt. I do have that stamina potion in there. Let's go ahead and drink it. I should probably just guzzle some stamina potions before each little match thing and just make sure that I don't have to do this whole run walk thing. But I always forget. That's one thing that I am terrible at. My memory is abysmal. Kind of like some of these abysmal pits. I don't think this one's abysmal pits, is it? No, it's Archeon. Oh, that joke would have been so good if it would have been the right one. Boop. There we go. Great helms. Drop out the lasher. Just getting kills here. Still good experience. You can see that I am still leveling up at a good pace. It's at least a level an episode, even though it is only... Oh, there's a soul rune. I can make... Oh, wow. I could actually make that into something good. I can do Ort's Soul. There's Thresh Socket. I'm going to put up a town portal here. I'm just going to kill him. He's going to die right there. He's going to lose his little buddy that was riding on him. And town portal up. Let's go find that waypoint before everything goes to pants. Because I do think I'm getting close to going over, unfortunately. So, yeah. This is where I wish I had teleport. It would make this so much quicker. We're just dropping these in here to get like random kills and stuff like that. The rune word that I'm thinking of can actually work on swords too. For the Thul. The spirit rune word. Works on 4-socket swords, which is something we're much more likely to get in this difficulty. Question is, can I find a good one-handed sword to use it on? For the one-handed sword, though, you don't get the resistances, which is kind of what I'd be looking for, but it would still be better than the wand that I have regardless. So that is an important factor. Having +2 skills anywhere is good. Soul, I'm not going to look. Gift Horse in the Mouth, that is still a very lovely rune to get this early on. Usually I have terrible luck with runes, if you were curious as to why. It always amazes me whenever I find like a soul or an am or something like that. As far as where I prefer playing nowadays, I actually do prefer playing offline. I don't maintain an online account for Diablo 2. You can technically have as many accounts as you want per CD key. Just don't want to get your CD key banned. I may install this on the other computer and actually do some online play, though. Just with everybody else. I got tired of uninstalling the resolution mod that I use. It's an actual proper mod, by the way. It's actually kind of like, it's a wrapper, if you will. It's not specifically for Diablo 2, but it works. It's designed to work with it, if that makes sense. It's designed to work with old Voodoo card kind of games with the glide wrapper. I'm making absolutely no sense with that, but I think you might get the idea. Where the hell is our waypoint? Don't tell me it's here, like, right in the frickin' middle. Just busting through here, killing every guy in the way. I think we're going to end up killing everything. Oh, it is right here in the middle. Sweet! So we have found the waypoint. We're going to go back to Hrogoth. We're going to use the town portal. We're going to repair up. We're going to get rewards. Got the socket quest, got some more orts, and I will make a chipmunk helm in just a moment, and we will be good. But keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath, and here is Ort Soul. Ort Soul. Lore. You can't use that yet. I need level 27. Oops, need one more level. Darn. Keep gaming, have fun, peace out. This has been Alzorath. Bye.